I gotta write some shit to this shit, dog. Like, I have to, fool.
Yo, step to my center.
Yo, Paul.
Yo,
send me this motherfucking beat, dog.
Chef Clay's on a mission.
Turn the 808s on this shit too.
Yo, if you Chef Clay's on a mission. If you touch this my food, it's your life that you're missing.
Bars. Bars.
Yo, we in this motherfucker. What's up, dog? What's good, King? What's good?
Chef.
Yo, doing all right? Yo.
Another one, dog. We by ourselves today, you know what I mean? But I feel like we needed this so we could, you know what I mean, kind of touch base. It's been a minute since we've had an episode by ourselves. So
yeah, hashtag entrepreneurial life, bro. Ready to talk about it or what?
Busy, dog. Fucking. First of all, before we get started, this episode is brought to you by
Liquid Death. Yo,
murder your thirst
for real.
Just like we murdering this fucking entrepreneurship.
I was hitting the melon. What is it called? Murder melon, or what is it called? Oh, get it. Oh, damn. That's a pop. That's a pop
right there. Let me chug this shit down. Quench the thirst.
Get some of that.
You can hear the sizzle in that.
And of course, you know the number one sponsor that helps us out is old guys Sonny and Jesse over at Premier Tax and Services. Several locations here in El Paso, Texas. They're able to help you out with taxes, credit repair, bookkeeping, and much more. Those guys are really cool guys. If you're an entrepreneur, you just need to get some advice. Even set up a little meeting on his Instagram. If you go to Sonny or if you go to the Premier Tax, you can set up a meeting. It's just through like Booksy or something like that. And I'm telling you, that hour is going to help you out, get you kind of like just directed the right way for what you need. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Get your money right.
Get your money right. Especially with tax season coming up, man. You got to start now. You got to start now. Especially if you're an entrepreneur. You make your own money. Cash. Cash on demand, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you're making cash, you gotta fucking report that, man. It's only gonna move you to the next tax bracket. These guys would definitely help you out. They got several locations. Shout out Sonny over at Premier Tax. Dog, how was your last week, my boy? Thanksgiving? How was your Thanksgiving, dog?
Oh, grind mode, dude. I put in some work. One of my clients, my main client, doctor, wanted me to cook dinner for his family, so made a big feast
on Thanksgiving Day.
Hell yeah, Thanksgiving Day. I put in work. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It was fun though. It was fun though, man. I couldn't wait to do that feast, man. I really set it up so I could make some really good food. So it was fun, man. I like cooking like that.
What'd you make? I'll give us a little bit.
Made two big badass turkeys. One kind of more savory, juicy. The other one was like more of a crispy crust, Cajun style. But they're both baked, both roasted. Basted real good. And then I made a sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, roasted garlic mashed potatoes, toreados. Those sautéed toreados to make it spicy. Hell yeah. Fresh cranberry sauce. What else?
We're gonna need that for the drip, dog. I think we're gonna
need that shit for a little drip holiday party coming to you.
Holiday party.
Yeah, we'll send some pictures, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. But what else? I mean, I wanted to ask, because you're a chef, dog. Like, I want to do my own turkey one day.
Yeah.
And like, what's the secret to keeping that bitch nice and moist, nice and
basting? And I think there's many people will tell you roasting it, putting it in a bag. Blah, blah, blah. There's so many things, but I think that the word roast is. There's many things. So roasting is you elevate it, right? So it has to be not touching the pan, right? It has to be elevated. That's the main thing. So what I do is I put like big chunky cuts of carrots, celery, and onions, right, underneath. Big chunky ass cuts underneath. And if they're chunky enough, you can use them afterward and eat them. Like, you know what I mean? But if they're small, they'll give you a better sauce because they'll roast and get some caramelization. But that's neither here nor there. But like I put big pieces so that when you put the turkey on top, there's like a big gap in between. And
levels to this shit.
Yeah, there's levels to it. So that roasting heat in the oven, it circulates all the way around that fucking turkey.
Is it in like a pan type shit, or it's just in like flat, like?
It could be any pan, any type of pan.
Okay.
Yeah, any type of pan. But like even if it's like a cast iron, like hard pan, like they say that it doesn't penetrate through, right? The heat, it won't get to the bottom. But if you have elevated, I mean, it gets through all that the vegetables and is able to cook the bottom of that turkey and giving you like a overall good heat to the meat. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like when you're putting it on the bottom of a pan and then you kind of surround it and you stuff it. That means that there's a big ball right in the middle, and then you're trying to get that heat to that middle, right? It's hard.
Yeah.
So this way you have to elevate the turkey, and it's just that it's just the actual turkey that you're trying to get to the heat to. So it's a science, bro, and I see it in my head. I see it in my head. You know what I mean?
No,
so
I can visualize it too. I know what you're talking about.
Bet, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, it's fun, and like when people say like, "Hey, don't talk to the kitchen," or "Why do you come in the kitchen with all this nonsense?" It's because like I'm cooking like 8 things at a time, and like I'm actually like, you know, chefs get mad, but it's like I was on point. You know, being a personal chef, I'm always in other people's houses and
Did you have help that day?
Talking to them. No, just by myself. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun, man. Like I tell you, like I like doing that. And then even like, okay, 7:30, okay, boom. So I make sure everything's hot. You know what I mean? Only one oven, but you got to make everything hot.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, you know, there's a process to the whole thing. You know what I mean? There's a science to the whole thing. It's cool.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. You fucking, you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, bet. Yeah. And then Saturday I did a little two top dinner. That was fun because this young lady, she actually went all out for her boyfriend, man. She was just so she rented an Airbnb. It was a surprise for his birthday, and she got the 4-course dinner. Damn. She got the wine service, 4 bottles. She got bartending service, Moscow Mules, and
you was making all that.
I was making all that shit, dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Moscow Mules, and then Abuela Stout. Right, and then on top of that, she called me. She's like, "You got to do this. You got to make give me a bunk cake from Nothing But Cakes." Boom. So boom. You know what I mean? Hey, it's all about service, right?
Damn.
So
all out for your clients, dog.
Yeah,
that's
dog.
what you do, man.
Yeah, 100.
And then, dog, every time I try, because they're like, "Oh, chef, he's like a chef somewhere." Nah, I'm like, nah, bro. He's like a personal chef.
Yeah,
he cooks 5-star meals.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, all right. I showed him
Instagram.
Like, dog, it's like several fucking dishes out, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not no rinky-dink shit. So if you want to book chef, make sure you come correct.
Yeah, for sure. And the same thing, like when with your ink masters, you got to at your shop, man. It's like
send a deposit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel, man. Like not send a deposit, but come talking about a menu. Let's talk about a fucking menu, and then let's put that deposit down, and then we'll figure out a date. You know what I mean? Like, and then you'll figure out who you're gonna invite. You know what I mean? And then we'll make it happen. But
come a little bit prepared at least.
Come prepared with what you like. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 sample menus, and 9 times out of 10 they just like, yeah, well, we'll take the surf and turf, or we'll take the pasta menu. And I'm like, I can custom actually make your menu. You like octopus? You had something in Vegas? Let's recreate it. You saw something on Food Network? I'll make it for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, seriously. Okay. I'm not bullshitting. Like, I mean, Mr. Paul came through. He had a 5-course menu over at my house when we were. I pulled out all the
go-to. What those first 2 sample menus is just a go-to. Like, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, actually, and that comes from a client that I cook for, and he was sitting down, and he's like, dude, this is badass. You know, what I do is I create stuff on Canva a lot. Can I make you a menu? I'm like, sure. So he took like my text message and he created these menus for me, and I'm like, holy crap. Damn. Like, I've been using those for like at least a year, at least a full year. I've been sending those menus to people. So shout out to homie that actually did that for me. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, that client helped me out. And then so those 2 menus, it's cool because it's like a surf and turf, which would be like close to $100 a person, and then the pasta menu, which is like $60 a person. So it's like, you know, kind of different middle variations. Different variations
where your budget can be, and obviously you know what I mean. You can work with everybody and shit like that on the pricing.
But yeah, that was the main conversation too with the birthday guy when he got there, because he was so like, you know, imagine your girl, you're walking into a house, right? First of all, what house is this?
Yeah.
And then, was a chef cooking? Like, oh shoot. So he had a lot of questions, and the main thing is like personal chefing is a private chef. Like, just like you're a personal barber. Actually, you're a private barber. Yeah. People come to you, and if you need it, they'll come. You can come to them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's basically what the service is. So I'm basically a personal chef. So instead of the restaurant, you go into the restaurant, I'm bringing the restaurant to you, full, you know,
tailored to you.
Yeah, exactly. Red carpet, whatever you need.
Take advantage of that shit too, man. Like, if you have a chance to, you know, book with chef. Make sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Give him a challenge, bro. Give him a challenge.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Hit him with the Food Network.
I like that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, because like in year 1, I used to sweat. You know what I mean? I used to really get clammy on presenting the experience. You know what I mean? But lately, I had like even a culinarian and people tenured to actual service, hospitality service, and I'm rating to actually, you know, serve those kind of people. So we'll see. Big things coming, man. Sonny was talking about that whole
the shit that the event he wants to throw over at the
our
hotel.
sponsor. If you guys are interested, Cortez Ballroom. You need to rent for any kind of event. Cortez Ballroom. Get a hold of them, and that's going to be a great place for your event. But at the same time, we're gonna throw some type of drip squad, Grind2Hard.
Meld of
some kind of
PC,
it's gonna be an event that people will talk about seriously. It's gonna be a food. There's gonna be a lot of things, but we have some things in the works.
We gotta definitely start formulating that shit, dog. With the new year coming in, like I want to go hard, bro. Like this is what we talk about. Like I feel like this year I went hard, bro. I went like
we're out the gates though. It's like, bro, we're out the gates. Like boom, we hit that. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? We in full stride. So next year we don't talk about like staying the same, or you know what I mean, or even going backwards, stepping down. We got to go harder than the year before. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Just like we go hard every day.
That's the challenge itself. That's a challenge in itself, bro. And I'm always thinking like, sometimes I'll be staring off, and you know what I mean. Alex Almighty, he'd be like, "What are you thinking about?" And I'm like, "Dog, I'm always scheming on how to be a millionaire. I'm always scheming." And he's like, "Me too." I'm like, bro,
hey, shout out.
Gotta make this shit happen. Shout out Almighty, shout out Baby Joe and the whole drip squad, dog.
Hell yeah, fool's on point. Hey, also I want to shout out Planet Throwback, man. These motherfuckers. I just because I bought a couple things, but also like I always see him hustling and he's reposting for us and stuff like that. Always representing the squad and stuff
Frankie,
like that.
Dog, that's the guy, bro. You know,
fool's
what I'm
on the move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you know, we networking, bro, and just to have different variations of shit that's in there, bro. Like I'm falling in more and more in love with it. It makes me want to do more for the business and shit. You 100%, know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, throwing events, whether it be what
a good representative for the fucking squad though, for sure, man. Yo,
salute. But yo, last week, dog, was crazy. It was Thanksgiving, man. I was booked, bro. Like Wednesday, this is the time for barbers, dog. You know what I'm saying? We fucking truly make, you know, a good piece of income. I want to, you know, give a special thank you to all the clients that showed up that booked
a little holiday action, yeah, for sure.
To all the clients that booked in advance. You know, I can't stress that enough, bro, because that's just respect, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just they know
it's good business. It's good
business, bro, and they know that, you know what I mean? I'm not nobody. Like I'm not just anybody, any fucking barber. They recognize that I've been doing this for a year. I got my own establishment. It's a private establishment. You know, the vibes is dope. So all that shit kind of comes into play when you book with me, dog. So all I ask is, you know what I mean, respect what I'm trying to do, respect my time just like I respect y'all's times and shit. You know, and that's the first subject I want to bring up, dog, is
but how was your week though? How was your Thanksgiving, dog?
Oh, Thanksgiving, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say like, look, I like the holidays.
He's got something to say. Hold on, guys.
I'm just not like, bro, the hustle and bustle of it at work, I love it because obviously it's good for the pockets.
Okay.
But outside of it, the running around and the family here, family there, and then another family, and then 3 dinners, and bro, it's just a little bit.
Wait till you got to load up kids too in the process. Yeah,
but that's why, you know what I mean. I love the holidays. It was really busy, dog, but to me, it's kind of like once the day of the holiday comes, I'm so exhausted, dog, from the days that led up to that, where I feel like I can't truly enjoy it. Because I just be tired. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where hopefully as the years progress, I can start scheduling the clients that I need to and not necessarily have like that 16-hour day, 15-hour day. You know what I mean? So I can go home and enjoy it with the family, or even Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, enjoy that with the family. I don't get to have shit like that. You know what I mean? So holidays, you got to remember your barber is busy on the holidays. You know, so he has family too. So he's sacrificing the time that he could be spending with family from out of town, you know what I mean, whatever. But you know, we're sacrificing that time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, shout out barbers, y'all.
But yo, dog, honestly,
like that's when you guys put in work. You make your money, but at the same time, you actually working. So that's what I'm saying.
Grateful, grateful. Exactly. Always grateful, man. It was a busy ass week, hella busy week. Fucking, you know, the day after, I took actually, like 4 days off. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was just working on my son's room, dog, preparing for what's to come in a couple weeks. So you know what I mean. She's almost due.
How many weeks do you know?
She's 32 right now. 32 weeks.
So it's 40 weeks or 45?
Between 38 and 40 weeks.
Damn.
She's like 4 weeks away, dog.
Damn, that's scary.
I find myself thinking about that shit all the time, bro. Like,
are you gonna put pictures of you in the little outfit, little green outfit, dog? You know, post a picture there,
little mask, cutting the cord and shit.
Damn, I didn't take pictures of that though.
You know what, dog? I want to document the whole shit. Like, I want to.
Yeah, document your lady all fucking drugged up, dog. That's hilarious.
Smile, baby.
That's hilarious. I remember when my son was born. They were trying to give the baby to my ex, like you know, like the baby's born now, you gotta like attach or whatever, I forget what it's called, but like, you know, feed the baby. she's all fucking like loopy, bro, like like not even there. But
it's like that skin to skin contact.
Yeah,
and shit.
that part. Yeah, exactly.
Did you do
you
that?
already know? Yeah. So she couldn't do it, so I did it. I took my shirt off and I was bummed.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking.
I think that whole process is meant to be because like my son is like my dog, man, for real.
He's close to you.
Yeah, yeah, for
bro,
sure.
That's your twin, dog.
Yeah, that's my dog, bro.
Like, I see the relationship you have with him, bro, and you be taking them. It's just you and him.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just because my girls are busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got really like they're teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So.
For the most part, it's just you and him, bro. And I'm like, bro, I can't wait to do that shit with him, bro. And he's wearing his little Nikes and his little, you know.
Yeah, you should see my house, dog. I don't know if you seen that movie Big, but like I got like Nerf guns everywhere. I got fucking like his little shoes everywhere. There's fucking like basketball hoop with basketballs everywhere. Fucking his t-ball shit and stuff like that. Like, and I wouldn't change it for the world, dog. That's why I work hard for that. Shit is fucking dope, man. I can't wait
for that shit, dog. Yeah. I sit and think.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, honestly, bro, like, I tell my girl all the time, like, this is the happiest I've ever been in life, bro, because I couldn't even see this shit. I couldn't even see having a kid, a business, a podcast, dog. Like, I couldn't see none of this shit,
The whole
bro.
blessing is that, hell yeah, hell
like, every day is, like, truly better than the last, bro. So
1,000,
I'm truly grateful, dog, for sure.
Yeah, and we're grateful for all your viewers, man. Yet, seriously, we've been doing this every week because we have, like, a following. We have some people, like, really, enjoying what we have to say and what we have to bring. So, seriously, we're grateful for y'all.
It's you guys that's kind of making us go through these experiences like in business as well. Like I want to dive into new shit, not for the most part for me and for the business. Yeah. But also too, like now we got an audience, dog. They don't want to see the same shit over and over. You know what I mean? They want new shit, and I get it, and that's what we're trying to do. So expect new shit coming like this year, dog. Ooh. Oh yeah, I can't wait, bro.
Yeah, we're only learning, man. We're doing research on the market. We're really gonna figure out this podcasting thing. We're gonna blow up, man. We're gonna bring in great guests for y'all, so you could see the come up. You know what I mean? These. That's what we were thinking about talking about all our guests. You know what I mean? This whole. They were so honest with all their come up stories and stuff like that. It's been a great experience, dude. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for next year. You know
so who's like one of the past guests like recently that we've had, bro? That were.
Was that your what you were gonna bring up that your first? Because you were
actually, I don't
want to break you up. Sorry about that, man.
Me talking about like respecting time and shit like that, and sometimes you get those clients that just don't really necessarily respect the way, or even respect your business style.
So let's take let's take the 2 point of views. I'll be the customer, and then you be. I mean, obviously, talk about your point of view that you see. Because like that's what I was when we were talking about it. I was like, there's two points of view, obviously, because I mean, as a consumer, you're actually busy too. You know what I mean? But it's still, I still don't think it's right. Like I think we need to show that whole side. So
yeah. So you know what I mean? There's a situation where a client wanted to be a weekly client. Okay. You know what I mean? And usually, I'll set you up with a plan. Like, yo, let's do this for a month. See how it works out. But you got to pay me in advance. Because I'm locking in.
Oh, yeah. And that's how we've learned from Hard Knocks. So we got to do this. Exactly. You got to do this, yeah.
So this particular client, we go back or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? You don't got to pay me in advance. Just make sure you come that day on that time. Yeah. Every week.
Boom, Please come. Boom. Please come. Yeah.
That's just principles, dog. Especially if you bringing it up to me. Right? So 2 weeks in, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna, let's reschedule whatever. And I hit him with the, don't start. Let's just keep it going. Just show up. All right, I'm on my way. Shows up, bless him. And the thing to me is about it, dog, is like, I hate talking about money and, shit like that. But I just kind of feel like with the service that I provide, and he comes out with that X amount of dollars, and he feels like he's like truly blessing me, like, yo, you're welcome. And which I'm grateful for because it's a client. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the price is that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not giving me a tip or extra or whatever. Yeah. And that's how barbers make their money. Because, you pay for the service. Right. The service isn't free. But it's the extra the barber goes to do the extra shit, to be detailed, to be meticulous. That's what you tip for. Right. You know what I mean? So all my shit is like, don't act like you're blessing me when you're just paying for the service, but I'm giving you more.
Yeah.
Every week, though.
I think that is something that you can do it, though. That part you could do it, because
that part.
That's nothing.
It's a client book. It's a client.
That's like dirt on your shoulder.
Not everybody tips me, and like I said before, my prices are set to where you don't gotta tip me.
But
it's the time that I'm getting to.
Yeah, the point is, for sure.
Because that's something I can't get back.
Yeah. So, and it's like, we'll take lunch or we'll chill or, catch up on our calendar. That's fine. It's all good. But in essence, we were supposed to add up some cash on that hour. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
because it's booked.
Yes.
Like, you told me
we have
week.
budgets that we were going to meet. It's like, okay, so my week is this. I look like I'm going to make this. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? So I can, you know what I mean?
And trust me, dog, if it's like Monday, Tuesday, cool, fuck it. But if it's Thursday, Friday,
and regardless of like our pockets and how good we're doing or how bad we're doing, like that's not. It's
the principalities,
dog. Yeah, exactly.
It's the principle shit about it. Clay. You know,
message.
Exactly. It's a principle about it, dog. If you're a man that stands on principles, and you have a business,
So on God, this is what I've done, and shout out Joe the barber, because when he used to be my barber before you, and when I missed I was on Trans Mountain. I'm like, dude, I know I'm 20 minutes later, but I'll be there in like 15, 20 minutes, and he's like, I can't do it.
You were already 20 minutes late, though.
I was already 20 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was stretching, and I knew, but I mean, if he could do it, he could do it. And he said he can't, so I was like, boom, and I hung up. But right away, dog, I sent him $45 because how am I gonna fucking, you know what I mean?
Say that again, Clay.
I sent him $45
for missing the appointment.
Yeah, I missed the appointment, dog.
That's love.
That's the way you got to do business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love. Like that's just the way business is, dog. That's the way it should be. You should not be like, oh, fuck, I gotta send this full $45. It's like, nah, fool, I was late. I fucked up. Let me send that $45.
Yeah.
And let me figure out my haircut. You know what I mean? Let me get
and still book.
And book him again. But what if I book for somebody else? What if I substituted because I fucked up? Was that still good or no?
Well,
I'm just asking from a barber's point of view. People need to know, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, from a barber's point of view, dog, like let me get to the end of this story first. And shit,
okay,
right?
Sure.
So the week before Thanksgiving, he cancels his appointment. He just said, you know what, I'm not gonna make it. And at that point, dog, is where I'm like,
so that's cherry on top. But it's Thanksgiving weekend. Damn.
And I'm not even gonna bother. So I just left him on red.
Yeah.
The day before Thanksgiving, Tuesday, he hits me with we got Wednesday at 10, right? I'm like, no, negative.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I'm not gonna book you knowing that you're wishy-washy about the schedule.
Yeah, bad communication.
That's number one. And plus, I'm not even taxing you for the fucking appointment that you didn't show up to. So, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just the way it was handled on his end was kind of like, all right, fuck it then. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to be the same way too. But at the same time, bro, it's like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've already been wishy-washy about the schedule and you're fucking with my time. Yeah. And where I could easily book somebody else.
Mm-hmm. I think in the profession as barber, like it's not like you can get a deposit. Like I mean, like really see. So
well, you can, bro. You can. But the thing is like
that's not the right way. Or
getting back to where you were saying about because you schedule with another barber because you pay that fee.
Yeah,
you'll lose clients doing that. Because they said, well, fuck, dog, like I had to pay this fool for my missed appointment. Mm-hmm. They in turn, they kind of felt a little salty about it, even though if they did it on their own. So they went to go book with somebody else.
I think that's just business. But I see you. But I see you.
So like the barber will make that, okay, he missed his appointment. I still got the 45, but now I lost a client that could come every week.
But in retrospect, as a customer, in retrospect, the reason I left, Joe had zero.
Yeah.
Had zero to do with it.
In your case, it had zero.
That had zero to do with it. Yeah, for sure. But I can see what you're thinking, and I think it might be I don't know. Honestly, like
have you had that situation where people book and then they back out?
And they said that there was somebody
they asked for the deposit back.
Not that they asked for the deposit back, but there was one lady that booked and she was going to do a weekly service every Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do a little trial on Wednesday, you know, like but still get paid, you know, like not but the trial, you know, and then from Wednesday on we'll just do every Wednesday. Okay, cool. And then the Wednesday before, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, I found another chef. I was like, damn. That was whack. But I told you about that. That was when I started researching other chefs in town.
But was that like pricing though, or?
I don't know if it was actually availability, I think. Like, because I had limited availability. I think she wanted every day. And I was like, I could do Wednesday, and then I could set you up with like food that's good for the week, or, you know.
Well, I mean, in that case, that has nothing to do with you. It was just the schedule, as far as on her end. You know what I mean? Like, she needed it every day. You weren't available every day. Obviously, she wouldn't hire a chef for every other day, and then you went.
But at the same thing, like, I needed a haircut then, and he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to look somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that matches. I don't
know. Got lost a little bit there, but
I don't know. But yeah, I feel you, dog.
My shit, dog, is just it just comes down to, and you know what, dog? What it is, bro, is like we've been knowing each other though. You know what I'm saying?
Your business can be personal, dog.
Yeah, bro. It's not personal to me. Trust. It's not. Yeah, it's not, dog. But it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I like having him as a client. He's cool people's, like trust. We're boys.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna, if I ever see him out, even if he doesn't hit me up, yo, what's up, dog? You know what I mean?
If he's all like sauced up though?
Cool.
Nah, don't tap him up, bro. I'm just like, I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's the thing about me, bro. It's like, I'm not gonna like, I'll be like, who's been cutting you up?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but
check him. You check him.
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah. But at the end of the day, bro, like, it's never personal to me, bro. Like, just get a good cut. You know what I mean? Like, and if you're fucking with that person's time and he's acting the same way that I am, well, maybe it'll change you to stand on principles and not fuck with people's time.
But I think that's why you're saying that the market is saturated, because like there's so many barbers that people act a fool and they can go around and do that. There's so many damn barbers.
And find the one that will take it, and find the one that will, you know, you can haggle with, and that hey, I'm gonna be fucking 20 minutes.
But I think everybody, and that's the sickness. Everybody wants to be P Diddy, bro. Everybody, you know, thinks they, you know, with whatever small check they have, they're gonna fucking be treated like P Diddy, bro. What's up with that?
Yeah. I felt that.
You felt that?
I felt that shit,
you know what I mean? Like,
woo.
Yo, these motherfuckers, just so you know,
at the end, they like, you're welcome.
Just so you know, P. Diddy pays $1,000 a haircut. And I think he even told IG, like, hats should be paid $1,500 at least, and prepaid for his service. So, and
he cuts them up like 5 times a day.
Yeah, let's check that, dog.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, let's be real. Like,
but shit. I mean, I think service is service. No matter what we deal with, we always smile and we always give the best service to whoever's in the seat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's all we can do, bro. Is you know what I mean? You just got to kind of weed out the ones that are, you know what I mean, it's not good for business. Like I said, like, and I'm going to keep saying it, not all money is good money. You know what I mean? So
I think the main point was, like, because I had a similar situation where one of my clients is kind of been wishy-washy. He was every Sunday morning, and it was like, okay, I'll send you the menu, and then we'll, you know, okay, good, check off, and then I'll be there in the morning. Okay, good. But I sent him the menu on a Saturday or a Friday, and he's like, oh, I thought I told you there's no service this week. I was like, oh, well, no big deal. It's all good. This menu I sent you, though, is for next week, so you just let me know if you like it or you want to customize it. The whole week goes by. He didn't even text me. I was like, damn. Should I text him? Should I call him? Like, nah. He knows, bro. It's every week thing. We've been doing it every week for at least months. And then I'm thinking, like, should I call him and ask him, like, hey, are we good for service? Or
to me, that's the extra. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So do I start booking? Do I start booking? No. But honestly, to me though, it just makes me shift the shit without making it like a scene. And it wants, like, I don't want to let go, but I want to create a meal prep service by myself though. You know what I'm saying? Like my own.
You got to
label, my own way, my own everything.
You got to.
Yeah. And so, like, I'm gonna kind of shift and do that little by little, not like dump in money like I did last time, but just kind of like, because I have the equipment and stuff, you know. So I think that's the mode that I'm. That's
shift your energy into that.
Shift my energy. It's like I learned. Okay, so let's go down this path. You know what I mean?
And for me, dog, the way it works is like, I lost that client, and I'm not gonna lie and say
or be sad
or But the thing is like, I need to find a replacement. For that client, for that time slot or whatever, and it's effortlessly, bro. Like, sometimes it'll just happen. I've gained new clients after that, more than one.
Yeah,
so I'm like, why am I gonna trip? Like, as a barber, especially if you're good at what you do. So all my barbers out there that take their shit seriously and that, you know what I mean, you're out here grinding, you know, showing yourself on IG, on fucking TikTok, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing out there to promote your shit, your business as a barber. Just be confident in that your skills will get you more money and get you more. Keep the client that you need, not the client that you want.
Keep your energy high. Exactly. Keep your energy high, because you know what I mean. You start bringing those negative vibes, man, and then boom, it's like a sand trap, bro.
It's like a sand trap, bro. We were talking about that shit a little bit before the podcast.
Yeah, I'll let you know, y'all. I've been letting some negative vibes in. That whole meal prep thing got me fucking head. Like, I don't know, just like in a fog, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got back into my bad habits. I got to not going to the gym as much. Like, it just kind of like bogged me down. And it's like I took the L. And I just was like, you know what I mean? But I was still taking care of my responsibilities. You know, I have my main business, you know, and I have my podcast we be doing every week, you know, not nonstop. But I just kind of got bogged down with, you know, so bringing all that negative energy, though, just letting it in, like just not having a shield and just like slamming, not even slamming, but just kind of just whatever,
like just letting it rub off you.
Yeah, just enter my domain where I'm always like, stay positive, stay motivated, like let's keep going, fuck it, I'll hike in the morning, I'll get this away, you know. But I'm just like, whatever, you know, like let's fucking watch whatever, you know, basketball forever, reruns of basketball and shit. And then so I'm at Taco Neta last week, and then man, I got to my car and I'm like...
So you were already having this, you know, negative thoughts and like, not negative thoughts, but just like this...
Just vibe, energy, bro. Yeah, just letting it all like bother me, just letting it all just fucking like, you know, think about bad shit. And instead of like being at home and like writing menus and then like staying ahead, like I'm at home like, oh, why? You know what I mean? Like with my free time. So I'm just letting you know, like...
You said something that where you felt like the work that you put in... wasn't matching the result.
And that's just being honest. I mean, I have a lot of revelations from my meditations in this time, but the thing is that like as I was working out like every, like, you know, 5 times a week and putting in this work, like I really didn't see like a drastic change in my body. But I mean, these are excuses, bro. This is just, but it's the honest truth, though. You know what I'm saying? This is the honest truth. I wasn't getting the rewards, and I really didn't see an outward my environment changed from, like, you know what I mean? Like it was still the same. So I don't know how to explain it other than that it was a number of things, right? It was a number of things that just caused it, bro. It was just, you know what I mean? I don't know how to delve into it more.
But the thing is that we as hustlers, we're used to moving through the bullshit.
Yeah. But
as an entrepreneur, I feel like that's not good enough. Moving through the bullshit,
while it's working every day,
while it's still there, it's kind of like counterproductive a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I was working like 80 hours a week, including the working out and you know, all this shit, dude. And I'm just like, why am I not getting these like rewards that I feel like not I deserve, but like that are the, you know, the I don't know, bro. So like I just was negative. I let all that negative thoughts in, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to keep working. There's no time frame to these things that you want in life, you know what I'm saying? If you want, there's wants, keep wants over here and keep your work ethic here and keep pushing every day. What am I going to do? Wake up and I'm going to do Rob, but I'm going to put in work. I'm going to get better than yesterday, and I'm going to help somebody out. And I'm gonna, you know, teach something. You know what I mean? Those are the things you got to worry about, because you start worrying about, oh, I didn't get that, and I should be here, and I should be there. It's like all that negative energy is just gonna bog you down, bro. So, like I'm saying, like as those things add up, just understand and have a cognitive attitude. Like these things are adding up on me. I'm basically gonna have a bad attitude, but let me change my bad energy and shift it toward this. And this is gonna help me change the bad energy, right? And then have a cognitive attitude rather than just letting all this negative energy in. And that's what happened, is I just kept flowing this negative energy, and instead of combating it and having a setup of, okay, well, you know, in the morning, instead of like with my 3 hours, instead of sleeping in, you know, like that's what I was doing, dude. I couldn't wait to sleep, bro. I tell you that's the honest truth, dude. I couldn't wait to sleep, bro. Like
that's when you know,
dude. That is when you know, bro. I just like, instead of like I just wanted to go home and sleep, or how many times I could sleep until this time. All right, let me just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. It's gotta be like, how am I gonna,
instead of saying like, fuck, I gotta go to sleep for this.
Well, I need sleep. Yeah, I used to.
You need sleep, dude, but it's like usually I'm like, I'm good with 6 hours, 5 hours. Fuck it.
That's my mode that I'm trying to get back to. Is like, oh, you know what? I worked fucking 18 hours today, dog, and I barely sat down for dinner. Make that clock ring in 5 hours because I still gotta do it again tomorrow. You know what I mean? And those are the days that I really like. And it's not like, oh, I'm waiting for this reward. I gotta stop thinking like that. Like I gotta, stay in the moment, present moment. I have time to spend it with my son. Let me do that. Oh, I have time to, write my business plan. Let me hone everything that I'm doing and stay in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Like otherwise, you get lost in all this shit, dude. Seriously, like, you know what I mean? And it's not that envy of P Diddy like we're talking about. It's more of just like, damn, it's been a whole week, a whole year of putting in work. Like, where's this? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, dog, it's gonna be 5 more years or 10 more years until you're gonna see something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, be ready and be, stay strong.
Diligent. Stay diligent, dog.
Stay strong. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I lost my physical meditation. I started working out as much and caring as much. So that's just the number one thing. And we were walking out of the last podcast, bro, and I just was enjoying your clarity, bro. I was like, dog, where do you get your clarity from? And it was really nonchalant. I don't know if you took it as deep as I was asking. Yeah, because I was asking, like, seriously, like, where do you get your clarity from? You're just like, dog, I just been working out. Like, I guess on the regular more. But that's good, man, because like it made me think, like, not obviously that I need to work out for it, but it's just like you answered the question quick. It was like, no, that's where I get my clarity from. And if you ask me, I'm not doing anything to get my clarity, even if it's
you're not proactively.
Yeah, I'm not proactive at trying to get my clarity every single day. Whereas every day I was motivated to do that. So it's okay, entrepreneurs out there, like, take the L, but give yourself some time. And I gave myself 2 weeks. I'm done, bro. I'm done fucking wallowing in the mud. I'm out of it, bro. I'm gonna figure out ways to just bounce
I feel
back,
like you said, like, you didn't have the shield up to block the energy. You was kind of like letting it flow through you.
Yeah.
And when you let that energy flow through you, there's some that's left behind.
Right. Did I even tell you though that my but the end story is
he was getting to that point where
I was at Taco Neta, like, wallowing in myself, like, probably waiting to have like my second shot at tequila, you know what I mean? And then it was kind of like a slow day, so I didn't get that. I just got a drink and a margarita, had a taco, and I took off. Going in my car, lights are on. I'm like, why are my lights on? But I fucking forgot something, and it turned out somebody jacked my knife bag, bro.
They went into your truck.
They went into my car, fucking jacked my knife bag, fucking artifacts, bro. Those are fucking like
one of ones.
Yeah, one of ones throughout all my service, you know what I mean? Like, those are what got me through the wars and stuff like that, you know what I mean, of this personal chef service. But, you know what I mean? Like, to shout out to them because they got one of the one of ones, you know what I mean? Those are going to be worth some money back in the future, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Hold on to that shit, motherfuckers.
I'll buy those on eBay in like 10, 20 years. We'll see what's up.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, I let that negative energy in, and then boom, something like that happens to me, right?
And maybe, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's what I wrote down right now is like that situational negative energy. Situational negative energy.
Right.
Because you was already feeling like that.
Yeah.
And maybe it made you flow in a different way where you didn't lock the key, the door to your key,
like I was just
to the car.
Like, just turn it.
You said, fuck it, just close the door.
Not even fuck it, but just like numb.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Where you're focusing on this shit.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to sit down. Yeah.
And you feel like it happened because of that. Like,
I'm taking full responsibility. I mean, but
like, to me,
homie that stole my shit, he needed it. I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, but the thing is like, dog, because that's happened to me in my own house. Yeah, I fucking forgot to lock the keys to the truck.
Oh damn!
They went in there, bro, and I had like 2 watches, fucking my Nike gym bag with my Nike Vapor shoes. You know what I mean? Brand new Nike gear that I had bought. Some change money shit.
Now you got to break ankles in your Converse, dog?
Yeah, damn. Bro. So the thing is like, my gym bag, bro. Like, fuck
weak ass motherfuckers.
Fuck you.
They just see bags and they steal it, bro.
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, like, to me, they broke in my shit or whatever, and when I got into my car, I was like, I felt like somebody had been in it, and I started looking around and like, yo, they took my watches, because I wear my watches to work, and they get full of hair underneath, so I like take them off on the way home, put them in the cup holder or whatever, and a chain or whatever too, dog. And so I'm looking around, I'm like, what the fuck? Look behind me, my gym bags, and I'm like, fuck, I have the bad habit of leaving my money folder, my receipts, my rent, my savings underneath my console.
Yeah,
this console opens up but it also comes all the way up to make like a row in the seat.
Right.
I leave it under that. So I fucking check and it's still there. And I'm like, thank God, bro. Because, bro, that was like rent.
Damn.
And it was days before it was due.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I fucking felt like shit because that's a responsibility that you're supposed to lock your doors. But it's also, there's dirty people, dog. And you know, one thing I can't stand is a thief. Because they go in there like a rat, not to be seen, and they steal your shit. Hard worked shit. It's like, yeah, blame me, but like these motherfuckers ain't supposed to be doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? That's where my conscience
I understand
goes.
that completely, but I mean, I understand the desperation. I understand the desperation that you need to steal. Yeah. But then there's also people that don't need to steal and they steal because
they just you know what I mean? But
cryptophilia or whatever.
So like, don't let that situation make it worse for yourself if you're already feeling in a negative vibe. You know what I mean? Don't let these little situational negative energy moments kind of get you deeper into that. And what I want to ask you now, from now on, because you're like you got a sense of clarity now where you're like,
right.
I was being
a little bit, but I'm just starting back. You know
so
what I mean?
How are we fixing that now?
I mean, like the bad habits, like, you know what I'm saying? So like my solution is to get rid of the bad habits, like eating bad and smoking and stuff like that, like get that out, right? Whereas not that I think that like they're dangerous, like they're just like bad habits, right? But I'm gonna fill the void with some other habit, like going back to the gym, but also making plans to hike. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's cold, like do something, you know what I mean, that out of your comfort zone, right? And it's got to be hiking for me, I know. So I'm gonna plan a weekly hike and make sure that I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be hard to wake up. It's gonna be hard to be in the cold. It's gonna be hard to actually hike in the cold. But I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta face these fears. I gotta face these things. And by doing those things, like little things too, I'm gonna tell you, like making your bed when you wake up in the morning. Like I've heard it 100 times. I'm sure you heard it. Everybody heard it. But you set your day. When you start your day by making your bed, it's like the rest of the day is the same type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So let me change my energy, bro. Let me make actual steps to change my energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I've been actively doing that. You know, I clean my house like to the T, you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, and I was like, nah, I feel better, like better energy inside the house. When I come inside, there's not like,
just gotta wash it off.
Yeah, exactly. Wash it all off, dog. Yeah, seriously. But make the steps little by little. You don't have to do it all in one day. Like, oh, today's the day I'm gonna change my whole fucking life, you know? But actively do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gonna order a pizza. I was like, nah, you know, I have extra chicken. Let me make some real quick, and then I can have some extra food for the next day. It's like, you know, change your mood, get back to the things that good habits that you really want in your life, you know, and stop worrying about, I should be here, I should be there, I should be doing this. It's like, nah, today, in this moment that I have from God, I'm going to use this moment in a good way. You know, like I said, like make food for myself, or if my boy can come over, hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like do some shit that's positive.
Yeah. Like, to me, I felt the way you felt, bro. And honestly, like I said, you know, gratefully that I haven't felt a lot like that in the past recent months and shit like that. But like, dog, I've went through it, dog. You know what I mean? I've had like 2.5 solid years of that just every day. Sheesh. And it's hard to fucking, because you start feeling like, man, I deserve this shit. I deserve this shit. I deserve better than this shit.
And homie that didn't do nothing has that shit, dog. What the fuck?
Yeah. And I worked hard. Like, look at it. The proof is in the pudding. Like, I put all this shit together by myself. Like, I did it. Yeah. And still, but when you least expect it, dog, it's always gonna be when you least expect it, it's gonna be like boom. Yeah. But that shouldn't.
It's the truth, though. That's the absolute damn truth.
These little moments of like triumph, shouldn't be what you're chasing. As far as, because it feels good. Yeah. Recognition, you know, money, reward.
But keep your eye on the bag, like what you're actually doing this for. You know what I'm saying?
Always stay happy and positive, dog, and smiling, because at the end of the day, when we're in this journey of entrepreneurship, dog, like we have levels that we get to and we hit certain triumphs. And that's my shit. I wrote it down too, where it's like you get to a moment of high. Like for me, it was this past Thanksgiving. It was like up until Thanksgiving, busy, making money, you know, everybody's busy, everybody's working, clicking, everything's fucking, you know, happening, good vibes. The days are going by fucking fast. And then, you know, Thanksgiving Eve, fucking 16 hours, and I'm fucking boom. I'm tired, but I'm like, hey, hell yeah, I'm gonna make money. I got some days off tomorrow or whatever. And then you reach that high, and it's like that crash of kind of like, you gotta expect to go down a little bit. You gotta, that roller coaster. It's not to stay high all the time.
Right. I mean, and
that could be.
You could have a back-to-back, but then it's still gonna have the decline.
You're still gonna have a little decline.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And it's like, that's what I deal with the most. And that's where I don't want to say I get negative, but I get a little complacent and lazy.
True.
Because I hit a high.
True.
And I feel like, shit, I work fucking, you know what I mean? 12 hours here, 12 hours here, 16 hours here. I deserve this shit. When I should have, let's get back to it. Let's get back on the grind. Let's take a day and that's it. This past time I didn't. I fucking took 4 days off. I was doing productive shit at the house, but it wasn't matched up to where the level of me being at work at the shop, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, like those you took, like not like you're in the red, like because you're like green, red. Yeah, for sure. I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's those highs. Don't ride those highs for too long, dog, because it's like it's gonna be a slight decline.
But you said it before though, like let's celebrate our victories, but then like the next day let's wake up and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like we deserve it, right? So celebrate your victories, yo. Like no matter what your age, where you're at, celebrate your victories. But when next day, let's get back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this.
But there's also like what I'm trying to say is that there's also that feeling of that endorphin in your head where you're like, I'm high, I'm up high, like I did something, accomplishment. It's an excess flow of endorphins that it's making you feel good,
right?
So you got to expect that to feel kind of like
later,
but don't catch it as like, fuck, I'm
never gonna do that again. It's gonna be hard to do that again. Like,
you gotta recognize it in your head. Like, it's just because I was high so long. Now I gotta come down a little bit, but stay fucking right there. Don't fucking
it's almost like stay like I said was saying, like stay in the moment, because like it's almost like you had a high, but like it was a great high in that moment. Now you're here, like you're not, like, you know what I mean, like chase the next moment. Like where's the next moment? You know what I'm saying? Like let's
create that. Let's high as well.
Let's manifest the next moment.
You know
and work on
Let that be a high as well. Let the start of something new be like just as high as when you hit that pivotal moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard though. It's hard, dog, because it's like I felt that. Like, dog, I want more.
Because those are non-rewarding. When I start my journey back right now and I start working out every day again, and then I start eating right, and then maybe I'll start like getting muscles, but like what I'm talking about is like, don't look for that. That's not what you're putting in work for. I'm trying to take care of my health. I'm trying to get mentally motivated, stimulated, right? And that's where I'm working for, right? So that helps me in my journey as an entrepreneur. Then I'll meditate to keep my mental focus, right? And then I'll eat right so that I can withstand this shit actually physically. You know what I'm saying? Are we eating right as entrepreneurs? You know what I mean? Every day. Because I was telling you this morning, dog, like, how much do you eat? Like you get down, right?
But I mean, at the same time, it's not all good shit. And that's what I tell everybody, bro, because everybody's like, dog, you work out like every day. You should be like competitive looking right now. Yeah. And I'm not. But that's not the reason why I work out. The reason why
swole, dog. I don't know.
A little bit. But the reason I work out, dog, is because it's a routine. It's a lifestyle. Like, I eat no matter what I eat whatever I want. But I work out because I need the energy, because I need to feel good. And imagine if I didn't work out and I'm eating like shit and I'm working fucking 16 hours a day, bro, I'll fucking be this big.
Yeah. You know the UFC fighter GSP, George St. Pierre? Yeah. It's fools, I don't know his age, man, but apparently he's like hit that plateau of like fighters, because he made a meme, and it's kind of like real honest, dude. He's like I've hit that, I hit that wall, you know what I mean? I'm not training to get better. I'm not training to get like to champion level. Like, I'm training to withstand age. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to stay like this, so that's why I'm gonna train as hard as I can.
He don't even fight no more.
Yeah, it's like he understands that he's not gonna be able to fight no more, but I'm gonna train as hard as I can and be as active as I can so that I can withstand age and
especially
stay like this,
as an athlete, dog, because you see it on TV, like,
oh, big time, with all the commentators.
Yeah, commentators, you look at them and you're like, God damn,
who is that fool?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you see them like fucking 20 years ago or like even 10 years ago, and they're fucking, you know what I mean?
Diesel,
pivotal, top shape, and it's like you see them now, it's like, bro,
it's gravity, man. You're fighting gravity. You're fighting, all these toxic things that are in our foods and in our environment, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so get your health right, man. Get those muscles in shape. Get those,
whatever it is you gotta do, bro.
Your heart in shape. You know what I mean?
Yoga, whatever, bro.
Seriously.
Like something, bro. Stay active, and it's just gonna help you, bro. Especially,
but my point is that like as I like get back on the horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm like my shit's on point, right? I'm paying my bills. There's nothing going wrong in my life. It's just that I literally like took a backseat to that, right? So now I'm going back to all these, and I'm just gonna every day stay in the moment and push forward. How did I? Yeah, well, I'm gonna worry about yesterday, but only how do I get better than yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Okay, well, let me do it better today, or let me do it faster, or more on point, or more punctual. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I'm worried about now. Seriously, like
there's always something you can work on, dog. You know what I'm saying? As far as business,
stay motivated, stay positive. Keep going, y'all. Keep going.
And this is what we do.
Yeah,
because. Just because we have a podcast and we've had guests and you know what I mean, we've had some success, especially I feel like because of the podcast, it kind of gave us that we're steadily high. There's moments where like, it's higher than others, but we're still, going climbing and shit.
Yeah, for sure, yo. We've been telling you that shit. We still go through it.
We still go through it. We still go through those negative phases, those complacent phases, those moments where we're like, we don't want to work, but what separates us from everybody else is that we push through we do it anyway. Yeah. It's the moments where you don't want to do shit, but you do it anyway, and you do it at 100%. That's what separates you. That's what's going to separate you from everybody else.
Exactly.
That's what's going to separate you from everybody else. And nobody else is responsible for that except for you. Slow day.
Keep fucking going.
There is no slow day. You know what I mean? That's what I tell Joey the other day. He was like, bro, it's because around this time of year it gets slow. I'm like, what's a slow day? We don't talk like that here, dog. We're gonna be more busy.
I mean, I knew a tattoo artist that used to make stickers too. I guess when there's a slow season, every business has a slow season though. But yeah, I mean, there's different things you can do. Like for me, I'm not gonna fill it in with meal preps, but I could. Like if things were slow, I could just make meal preps and sell. But I'm actually gonna start creating the actual business. So, but yeah, dude, always find something. If it's not your main source of income, like figure out like what's a side hustle. What am I? Because what is the season? What is the season?
What is the season? But I think like from that experience, you doing the meal preps, and I'm not to shit on anybody, dog.
Right,
you know what I mean? I just felt like you was at 100% with it, and the other entity was just riding your 100%.
I mean, maybe on a outside,
that's the only perspective. I get that shit from the outside.
Yeah, I get it. And then, but the thing is also like in a partnership, it doesn't matter. Like if it leans one way or the other, like it's always got to like teeter back. You know what I mean? And then as a business goes, dog, it's gonna always be like that, teetering back and forth, and who does more, who does that, and then.
But it can't always be like this.
But to lift off and go, it's got to be level. So. I mean, you just got to call it though, like, you know what I mean? Like,
just like talk about it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he was overextending himself because he's got like 4 businesses. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a matter of learning from the L, and that's what I told you about. I've been meditating like a motherfucker. I got to learn from that. Like, I haven't really started a business before and took an L. I've always started a business and taken the W and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So. Gotta learn, bro. I gotta learn, and now I have experience to talk about. Like I had the food truck, but that was like way in the beginning, dude. That was so like rookie, like, you know what I mean. But like it was still a good experience. I have learning experience. Whereas this one, I really thought, oh man, this is gonna do this, do that, and it didn't. It's like, oh, dude,
and you
can't always. Your vision is not always gonna come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, dog. I had to learn, and it's not like I could have worked harder or I could have communicated more. But it's a matter of learning from those L's. And so I'm gonna move on and lay the foundation a lot.
But that right so is a gem itself, dog. Because like you're talking about like you've never really took the L.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is your first like.
Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you. Like
your first one that was like, oh shit,
stung. That shit fucking stung. Yeah.
So that's now you know what it feels like.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? So if it happens again, it's not like
not the same way. Not that it won't happen the same way. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like it changed like the formula of my, how I move and what I'm gonna do and how I do business. So it won't happen again. Yeah, 1000%. Yeah, exactly. And then I have the experience to talk about too on the podcast or even in a conversation or just in general. You know what I mean? That whole experience, the whole experience is something that like instead of thinking negatively, now I think of positively completely. So. Moving forward.
To me, dog, I give it big ups to you, bro, because
thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
At the same time, bro, like even with the podcast, like we talk about how all the time at the beginning of it, I was kind of like, shit, I don't know, dog. And just because I'm a cautious person.
For sure. I mean? For sure.
I got to move with precision.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way I got to be now. Before it was just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. And then it would never work out because it was always just like off the whim. So I'm scared to take those leaps and feel that like, oh, fuck, dog, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
you know what's funny
that's
though?
a part of the game.
Yeah, I think. You know what's funny though? I think you've learned more about this is me, but have you? I feel like you've learned more and believed more in manifestation since the first time we did the podcast.
No doubt.
And that's what I'm saying.
Even before that,
because like I understand how you feel, but like in my mind, I knew we were gonna be here. Like not this far and like 36 episode or whatever, but I really had like, okay, found Paul. Vic is down. Like if he commits and we do this together, like I know it's gonna be here at this point. And now that we're here, like this is actually like the kind of point that I imagined. Because now we're starting to get sponsors and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know about that. How could I envision that, right? So now I'm just like, this path is the right one, dude. We've been going down and doing this, and it's not like, oh, we did it for the money, dog. We haven't got shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
We don't get paid. Yeah,
you don't get paid for this, dog. We just do it to, you know, like seriously. There's many reasons, like therapy is one, like getting all this honest shit out. It really helps us. And then also like people listening, they're commenting to us that they really thank God that they're not the only people in life that are going through the same things that we go through as entrepreneurs. We're getting guests in here that are from El Paso, promoting the city, you know what I'm saying, showing you that you can do it too. You're from Sanelli, start a business, guaranteed you're gonna put 6 figures in the bank like these fools did. You know what I'm saying? Like, just gotta work hard. Look for those blessings through hard work, dog. Seriously, that's what we're preaching, bro.
But do you feel like, to me, bro, like sometimes it feels like hard work isn't enough?
Of course, yeah, and that's the thing, though. That's the devil. That's that apple, dog. And
you think so?
Oh yeah, definitely, dog. You gotta not worry about enough. You just gotta worry about putting more. You know what I'm saying? Like
going harder.
Yeah, LeBron James. He spends $1 million a year on his body, making sure it's right. So if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. So it's like, what do you got to do? Figure it out. You got to do more. Do more. You're not getting what your rewards that you're wanting. Do more. Not like why or let's do, oh no, it's like do more. And like some people might say you're burning out. It's like, no, they burnt out. They don't understand what you're going for. My dreams are way higher. My aspirations are way higher than you can even expect or even imagine. So I'm gonna go down this path, and maybe I'll burn out. I mean, but like this is where I'm going, and I gotta do this, bro. But
I'm gonna be a burnt out millionaire though.
Dog. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be a millionaire and you get to where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like if you're burnt out, call it. And Gary Vee talks about that all the time. Don't drop the plates. Like, you know, you see those Chinese people that can fucking spin plates on their nose and do all that shit. It's like you're gonna wait for one plate to like cause you to fucking go down. No, let's drop that plate and then focus on the ones that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Recognize what your energy is, what you got to offer. You know, and I'm taking the L because I didn't have enough energy to make it work, right? And so I mean, focus on what I can focus on. Like the other two businesses that are thriving, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I love this podcast shit, personal chef service. I mean, it's whatever I want to do. I'm in, you know, control of.
You're in control.
Yeah, complete control of that business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all good.
And I feel like after this, dog, like because you said it now, you spoke it, and maybe before it was because you were holding it in and you weren't fucking really talking about it and shit. Now that it's on the podcast, dog, like
it's true. Like I couldn't say it on the other podcast. I was reveling in it.
Plus we had guests and shit like that, and like, you know what I mean.
But no, not even
really even the time to say that shit.
True. I mean, like I gotta say that's true. But at the same time, like I genuinely feel different. You know what I mean? Like I almost wanted to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like. Almost like I was telling, I think, Paul, like depression is one of those things that where you're like, it's a drug to be sad or depressed or all this like emotions, and then somebody say, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" That's the drug you're looking for, and then it's because I did this, and this is what. Oh, what was you? Oh, poor you.
Right,
you know what I mean? That's the drug that you're looking for in depression. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fighting it. I'm saying, nah, like don't show your like emotion so much. You know what I'm saying? Like
pity type shit.
Yeah, pity. Yeah, don't give me like you got to truck through this depression. You know what I'm saying? It happens to everybody. Everybody goes through it, dog. So just stay the path. You know what I'm saying? Because every day gets better. Every day you're moving farther away from that thing or trauma that caused your depression, and then work hard on not Because every time you think about it, like let's say I'm thinking about like that day that like I actually like went home and I'm like, oh fuck, like the meal prep service is over. Like what am I gonna tell people when they call me for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole feeling. It's like you're opening up the wound and then pouring lemon juice in it. You know what I mean? Like you're refreshing it. You know what I mean? So just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? It happened. Get over it. Every day's gonna get less and less. You know what I mean?
Bro, so, and you know, it's crazy that you bring that up because like I'm coming from a space where it's like you gotta expect some shit to go wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And now
nothing wrong with that.
Like I said, I haven't really gone through something like that in a long while. Huh. So now it's kind of like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I mean, in what avenue? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But one of the avenues could have been when I went to go see what my next contract's looking like for my next 3 years. You know what I mean? Like I said the last episode, they hit you with an X amount of dollars and it's like, this is what it is. There's no working around it. This is, let us know so we can fucking fill that spot.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I was like, fuck, dog. Like, am I going to have to relocate? I got a whole crew with me. But I started thinking of like, imagine if I didn't have a crew. That would be a definitely like, okay, I got to downgrade.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
But there you are, dog.
Yeah. But it's like 6 months ago, dog.
Yeah.
I was already thinking of the next contract. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This just happened to me 6 months ago. Like where everything happened, everything filled up. And it was like, to me, it's like at the very end, this is like, God was like, all right, here are the right people that you need now.
But if you want it wasn't like he said, and then he pushed you in the butt.
Obviously, bro, like there was a sense of desperation because like I needed people to continue doing what I do.
You wanted it though.
I wanted it.
Yeah,
I do want it.
Yeah.
I do want it still.
Yeah.
But I always talk about like, if I was comfortable in doing it by myself, I would do it by myself.
Can I be completely like honest? Like ask you something, Doug. But like, were you thinking about going back to the old ways at all? Like of just not making money, not going back in the whole life, but I mean just to make money.
Dog, I could call somebody right now.
So it's always there then. Yeah.
The opportunity is always there.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people who don't understand where I'm coming from, dog, is that I'm fighting temptation every day. Whether it be me, myself, indulging in like beverage or...
But I mean, yeah, you're right, because it's just like, to compare so somebody can understand, like yesterday I was talking to my apprentice, Damien. I was saying, yo, like if there was a hack, and he was talking about, because the way he was talking, like, and we could just do some little thing on the computer and then we could make money from it, like blah, 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 and then like make like $100 a day from it. Like, wouldn't you do it? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's like the same thing. You have that available to you. You could go just do this little thing and make $100 a day or whatever it is. You know what I mean? The number is. That's what I'm saying. That's a temptation and a half. But you choose a different path. You're actually like, you said, you know what? God, please give me this, and then you walk that path, because that path is always there for you. Like I'm saying. But you've said, I want different, and you waited and you stayed strong, and then God said, all right, it's about time. Let's
check this shit out.
Let's see if you're ready.
Check this shit out, dog. Now, I've never spoke this, and I haven't told anybody this shit. When I was by myself, I was cutting up a doughboy. You know, he'd pay me good. Cutting him up. Weeks go by. We start. You know, at first, I knew who he was. So when I first started cutting him up, he liked it because there was nobody there, private or whatever. So at first I said to myself, I got to stay cautious of this fool. I don't know how he moves. I don't know what the fuck. Comes in, you know, blinged out or whatever, you know, nice clothes, nice car, fucking, you know, top dollar fade, whatever. As weeks go by, he's like, yo, dog, so there's like nobody in here? Like at all? Like never?
Yeah.
I'm like, honestly, bro, no. Like, it's just me right now. Like, I'm working on it, trying to get my licenses and shit like that too, so I can open up officially.
Yeah.
He's like, dog, sometimes I need like a safe hidden somewhere, or like, how do you feel about that?
Jeez.
Bro, in those days of like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here next month in this spot.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck, dog, like, And I was like, what do I got to do?
Yeah.
All you got to do is have the safe there, dog. Give me a key to the shop. I'll come in whenever I want. It's usually going to be after hours or whatever. I'll give you $800 a month. And I'm like, bro, I thought about it.
Yeah.
But the next week, bro, he tried to schedule and I cut him off.
Damn.
Because I didn't want that temptation to be there, dog.
Yeah. But there was a little bit of desperation there too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I mean, just to relate, that guy that stole the bag out of my car. Do you have empathy for him because he was desperate, dog?
But to me, bro, like I've never really stole to make money.
I mean, it's stealing, but you'd be like
in desperation.
You would be kind of ignorant to something happening at
my desperation illegally. Is more like let me take a risk. You're taking a risk by stealing.
Yeah.
You're taking a risk by stealing, but I rather because that's somebody's hard worked property, dog. They worked hard for that property.
Yeah, so I guess it's just a different point of view.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure,
for me, dog, I have no sympathy for a rat. And that's what a thief is to me. A low down, dirty rat. Because a rat comes in when nobody's looking and sneaks food or whatever he needs away.
Yeah.
That's what that fool did. He was a rat and he went into your truck while nobody was looking, knowing that you're not there.
Yeah.
Took your shit.
Yeah, took my shit.
You know what I mean? And for me, dog, I'd rather take the risk of like my freedom.
Yeah, I bet.
Which is a higher risk. You know what I'm saying? But I just at that time, dog, of desperation, I knew if I kept cutting up this dude, I was gonna slip into that. And then now I'm lying to my family. Now I'm lying to my girl. And now I gotta worry about this fool coming in and out.
1,000.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So dog, I definitely understand that, like risk, like
desperation.
I've risked it, and I've been there, I've done it, desperation and shit like that, dog. But I feel like I have the people that I have now because I avoided those situations, because I went a different route, and because I didn't follow.
Stay the path, yo.
That was the test, the apple.
Yeah, that was the apple.
That was the apple.
Dude. That was the apple too.
You know what I mean, dog? And I don't get me wrong, bro. I thought about it, and who knows? You know what I mean? But you got to cut out that. You got to cut off the hand to save the arm. He was the hand. I could have kept cutting him up, but then now I'm in a situation where I'm like,
damn. So you took 2 losses though, because that was money in the hand for the haircuts too.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just you can't have both legs in each world, bro. And I've learned that because at the very beginning when I became sober, I was still making plays and setting people up, middle-manning shit because I would get a 20 here, 20 there, skim off the top or whatever. And nothing was going good for me. I was trying to be this good person internally, and I'm like, hey, I'm a family man, but I'm still trying to make money over here, like, you know, setting a place. And nothing was going good for me. I was going nowhere.
Yeah.
It's until I fucking completely cut everything out. I'm a new fucking person now. I don't even deal with that shit. I don't even like that shit. I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to reminisce because I'm not that guy no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the blessing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
It's being this new person where motherfuckers like that can't even come to me no more. Like they know because he hit me up. You know, yo, what's good, dog? Like, you're my barber. Are we good?
Yeah.
So
I guess maybe I don't have empathy for that guy. It's more of like my drug is anger in a way because like I want to get pissed off, fucking get maybe drunk, but like not certainly that, but like just do stupid shit because somebody did stupid to me. You know what I mean? That's my old ways though. That's my like old way of acting out. You know what I mean? Like, and what do you get out of that? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I have a little bit of empathy, but that's what like sums it up in that I don't want to get pissed off and then keep that negative rage, you know what I mean, and bring that home and then just be like angry. That's what I used to do to my ex-wife, dude. I used to, you know, go through life, not give my opportunity, and then act out against her or even the kids
in the relationship.
Yeah, dude. I remember just recently, dude. Just my daughter wanted me to cook food for her because she was going to like a Friendsgiving thing. I was like, yeah, I got you, no problem. But when? And she's like, oh, tomorrow. Or I think it was like actually a week. But like I had a dinner party that day, so it's like crunch. But they came by to pick it up, and as you know, they both came in. I was like, it's not ready. She's like, oh, we're doing this, and it's big. Oh, I don't know if we can come back. And then I saw Skylar's face. She's like, I told you, mama. Like, she was scared, you know what I mean? Like that I was gonna be mean. Like I could see it in her face, dude. She was like, I told you, mama. Like, and that I was gonna be mad at the whole situation. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me so like.
That you had that effect on them.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man, because that's my 14 and 15-year-old girls. They've been through that when I, you know, throughout the marriage. Whereas my 5-year-old, he hasn't really seen that. He's 2 years old when I kind of changed my ways, and it's been 3 years of me being kind. He didn't really know much. So it's sad to see, but it's also great that I've changed. So I've made 3 years of maybe I've done 11 years of that negative vibe, but it's 3 years of me changing. So let's just keep going. And then I'll get to 12 years and they'll forget about that person. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, to me, dog, like, it's always, when you put out positive, you get it threefold. So it doesn't have to be the length of the time that you were a douchebag.
I get it. True.
It's going to come sooner.
I just my way of making peace with it, I guess. Yeah, but
I feel you on that shit.
To keep going, you know what I mean?
I feel you on that because, there, you know, the times that in the past where me and my girl would fall into arguments or whatever, I'd say, you know what, peace, fuck it, I'm out. Disappear for a while.
Yeah.
And, you know, not recently, but like there's been situations where I am sober and in recovery and we've had arguments and she's like, are you still coming home though? Or like, you know, you're not that mad, right? And it sucks to see that she's so used to that shit. And I'm like, fuck, did I really, I fucked this person up mentally. And I gotta pay for that shit. And the way you pay for it, dog, is by seeing it. Just like you saw that effect. You know what I mean? But it's like, you just gotta keep doing better so they kind of like, that washes out of their system and it washes away from them. And later on, it's not even an issue or it's not a problem. You know what I mean? And it takes time, bro. But I felt that shit for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. And then also, maybe I wasn't feeling this way, but I'm just thinking about this now. Is don't get mad at somebody for acting a way that you've had a track record of acting a certain way. You can't get mad at them like predicting that you would act a certain way, and then you being like, "Hey, what the fuck? I've changed." You know what I'm saying? Like
they don't know that.
They don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't felt it yet. You know, organically. Let them. You know what I mean? Like don't let that be a. So
let me ask you this:
a trigger
when that happened, she thought you were gonna pop off.
It made me sad, man. It made me sad, bro.
But how did you go on after, like, did you want to pop off and then you saw her face, or you were just kind of like, hey?
Oh, I didn't. No, but I could tell, like, it is kind of a trigger. I could be like, yo, I didn't say it was ready. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wasted your time. I didn't waste your time. You know what I mean? Like, I could have, like, you know what I mean? But in the moment, I was really like, cool. Like, I mean, they're here, but like, what are you going to do? I could drop it off, or I could leave it outside, or, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give you the code to my, you know, house, you know, just let me know. But I was willing to work with it. Whereas before, you know what I mean?
You would have popped up.
It's like that same thing. Like, I wish a motherfucker would, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, well, you caused a little issue. Well, let me make it a bigger issue. Like, you're the dumb one. Like, not me. Like, I told you that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that, you know what I mean? But I was like, oh, shoot, they're here. Like, well, I mean, like I can, when I leave here, I could drop it off to you. You know what I mean? That was my MO. I wasn't like at all trying to be angry, but my daughter didn't see me and she's like, "Mommy, I told you," and I could tell she was scared, bro. And I was just like, "Damn."
How did she take it once you kind of like killed that?
I'm sure like she changed, but I just it was more like, it was more like they left, and I was like, the image of her face kept showing up in my, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn, dude, you know, I'm glad that she's older and she sees it more, whereas Annabelle's like a year younger and she's still taking it a little more personal. Not even my attitude and my personality before, but also like the way I left. So it's like double to her. I'm still working on that relationship. Yeah. So keep working, yo. Daddies out there, no matter what the trauma is with your kids, like keep working on it day to day, every single day. You know, give them a call, give them a text. I don't do those things. I'm not gonna try to say that I do, but I do the most. I seriously think about them and I try to mend the relationship as best as I can.
And you know what, bro? Like that, we talked about that shit in the past where, you know, now you're this person,
right?
You're this new person, and you yourself believe it wholeheartedly. Like, this is me now. I'm not going back to my old ways, my old way of thinking, my old way of doing things.
Right.
But it takes people around you, especially in that close vicinity, that it takes them longer to know that. Takes them longer to figure it out. Takes them longer to believe
it. Yeah, believe. Yeah, because you've done so much where you're like, oh no, this is who I am now, and then you've done your shit again.
Or even if you are like handle those situations a different way, they're like, he's just acting or whatever. or
100. Yeah.
Inside, he's
let him be like that though. That's human nature. I mean, they're protecting themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like, but like, I'm seriously like, I like the fact that my ex, shout out Kim, because she can actually say, yo, you changed, Clay, like for the better, and like I like this person a lot more. You know, the kids respect you. You could tell like, and I remember, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but Skylar's actually on my a card she gave me was like, you know, I like the person my daddy is, and I look up to him and stuff like that. I was like,
that's dope.
Yeah, so for sure. So just keep going, y'all. Keep going, y'all. Like shit changes if you want the positive. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. But you gotta stick to it. Dog.
Yeah, you gotta stick through it,
and you gotta be wholeheartedly in it.
But yeah, in it. Yeah, like I said, with blocking out that negative vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting, combating those negative vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like because they're gonna creep on you, dog. They're gonna creep on you, and then you could be stuck in the mud and like quicksand. You know what I mean? Covered in that shit.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the only times that I really feel like that, dog, is like, you know, when it's slow and you know the money's like, and it sucks to say that because money shouldn't make you happy. It
is part of it though, man, and it's almost like 50. It's almost 50% of the whole thing.
Though. I say more because dog, like we're in a world where, you know, everything's just so expensive, dog. You know, we're in a world where.
But the thing is, it's crazy. Like when you're on top, it's like you don't feel nothing. But like money problems, it's like, it's like that shit up your ass real quick.
Yeah. To be in a situation, to me, I feel good when I'm like swiping and I'm not like looking at my phone like, shit, how much do I have left? That's where I want to be. That's a good situation.
Oh yeah, me too, bro.
And don't get me wrong, bro. Like there's days still where I'm like, let me see. All right, cool, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not there yet, you know? And we talk about that shit, and that's where we're bringing to light is like, we still going through it. We've maybe have come higher than when we started with the podcast, and shit's obviously has been going good.
Yeah.
So, but we still running into these little situations where like, yo, we still got to push through. We still deal with negativity. We still deal with family shit. We still deal with internal ways of us.
We still don't want to wake up in the morning, dog. Just like we still don't want to wake up.
Just like you brought up right now, dog. Like where you're like, I can't believe I did that, and you know, the way her face and shit like that. Like it brought to light where you're like, I still got work to do.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, there you go. Yeah, definitely, dude. And that, but also, I was almost more proud of the progress because I was like, nah, like I could tell like it is a situation where I could pop off, but I had no inclination. And I was like, cool, like that's what her face was about, but like I didn't, so like that's cool, man. Like I was really proud of myself in that because I know like I've actually changed my attitude completely. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and she probably left like, oh fuck, like she was probably
still a little bit, but like you know what I mean. Everything worked out. Like the food, like I just left it outside. As soon as I left it outside. They picked it up 15 minutes later, and she had a great time. Like you know what I mean. She got that chef food. She got to show off her daddy. It was cool.
It's my daddy's shit.
That's my daddy's. Hey, I know that turkey good, but take out that. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. But last question, dog. Like, who
or what inspires you?
Who or what inspires you? Dog? Well, actually, like what guest that we've had has inspired you the most? How about that shit?
I mean, shit.
And then where you draw the line from cockiness?
How about that one? I think I try to like talk about it a lot, dude. You know what I'm saying? Cockiness is when you're an asshole and you think your shit don't stink. You just gotta be humble, dog. Nah, but my inspiration right now is how did you put that question right now? That was cool.
What guest inspired you?
Oh, what guest inspired me? I don't know. Just to recollect. Let me think. It's still the first one, Sauce, dude, because he's still doing the same shit today, kid. Shout out Sauce Gotti. Motherfucker still wakes up and does crazy shit every day. Him and his lady still together. Like, they're still fucking eating right, asking me about recipes. Yo, man, shout out Sauce Gotti.
Shout out Sauce Gotti.
Hey, he's a good, talk about role models. He won't even call himself a role model, I bet. But some people do claim themselves as role models. That is, if you follow Sauce Gotti, you'll be motivated, dog, because he puts it together, dog. His business and his physical, he puts it together.
What we kind of have to do, bro, is
obviously as a relationship too. So he's got those three working for him.
We kind of have to I'm thinking we should bring an old guest back that you know, to see where they're at now and to see.
Man, that would be cool. Now let's bring Sauce back for the 50th or the 40th episodes. Yeah,
just to see like, hey, after this show, did you go harder?
Or did you think
did you grind too hard, dog?
Did you think Grind2Hard would be here 40 episodes later, or did you think you were just on some like stint?
Nah, we in here.
We in here, son.
We're in here to stay, dog.
Yeah. What about you? What was the guest that made a lasting impression on you?
I mean, it had to be Christmas, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, huh? Because you went to school, y'all had like some history.
And then, you know what I mean? A little history. I kind of like bared my soul to this fool. And
maybe that's another blessing, though, as you took this path, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's another little, like...
Yeah, bro. Honestly, dog, like...
Little Easter egg that you're on the right path,
I don't see... Without the podcast, I don't see myself ever running into him or even, like, talking to him. Like, just because of the embarrassment. You know what I mean? But... To me, I felt like, because we got some comments on YouTube saying like, you know, this dude is talking for like people that are going through that shit, and that really resonated with me, dog, because, you know, somewhere there's people with addiction problems, dog. Yeah, you know, I see it all the time in the barber game, bro. These niggas is addicted to shit. Yeah, and they don't realize it. So it's for those people. I'm here for y'all motherfuckers, dog. Like the entrepreneurship and all that shit's cool, and that's what I embody. That's who I am. But to me, it's the niggas that are in the fucking shit, the life, in that life. And I'm here to say that you too can fucking come out that shit too. You know what I mean? So for Christmas, dog, that was like, I'll always remember that shit for sure. Just because it was kind of like I just let it go and that was it. You know, I feel way different now, like after that shit.
That's good, bro. That's good, bro. I'm sure that was like a little skeleton in the closet. You were like, fucking...
No more.
Yeah, that's just what's up. Like, yeah, that's what's up. That was it. I forgot, Matt, that was your boy too, right? That was here.
My girl's cousin. That's actually the only reason. I know him through my girl because, I mean, but we all grew up together, dog. You know, we were, you know, he was like 17. I was 19. My girl was 18. So we kind of grew up together, and I saw him, you know, do what he's doing now, fucking, you know, Ink Master.
Because I can still picture him like Ink Master. Obviously, that would motivate or inspire a lot of people. But the part that inspired me the most, I can hear him saying it like right now, that he would be doing 5-hour tattoos back to back, and then still go home and draw. I'm like, damn, dog, that's dedication, bro. And it always stuck with me from that day, as I could picture him like saying that right next to us in the seat, and I was like, dog, I'd be putting in work, but dog, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be putting in work, but not like that. And then you see it through
his content.
To his content, man. It's very high quality, and his personality is such a cool dude, man. Like real, like nonchalant, humble dude, man. So it's
humble
like,
ass motherfucker. He helps out his family so much, dog. He helps out his mom so much, bro.
Yeah. Like, what was the barbershop or the tattoo shop? I forgot.
It's called Blue Panda. Shout out Blue Panda, dog. And Matt Baez. Shout out the whole team out there, bro.
Yeah,
y'all doing big things, man. What's another one, dog? What's another guest?
Oh, Miker. When I interviewed him by himself, he was pretty candid, man. He's like, as a tattoo artist, like we've probably hardly talked, kind of just bullshit a little bit. You know what I mean? Not even as much as we do as barber. It's just probably like, you know what I mean? I let him do his thing. I remember the first tattoo I got, I was staring at him, bro. My ex was like, "Why'd you stare at him so much?" I don't fucking know. So now I'm just like
waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I just fucking like zone out or whatever. But it was cool to talk to him, to jam. He was really honest about like the tattoo life and his art and stuff like that. So that was a cool. It was cool to like, even though I know him as a friend, like it was cool to like talk to him as an artist. That was really cool. I like that interview.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Because just the artists are always cool to talk to, dog, because they see shit differently, bro. Right. Especially artists. Like I consider myself an artist, but he's an actual artist. Like
when you talk about their
canvas and ink and fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure he does tattoos, but I'm sure he's doing portraits and fucking, you know, drawing. And you got to do all that shit. You know what I mean? So I think that's what separates them from us, dog, because I can't go home and like practice cuts or draw cuts out.
I mean, I guess we cuts, yeah. I was gonna say, but as podcasters, we could research like our guests.
I mean, I try.
Write down, I
try.
There's always things that we can do.
That resonated with me, dog, was a drip.
Oh, the squad, yeah, that was dope. At the studio, at the
drip studio, but that was another one that, you know what I mean. To me, it was kind of like that was the end for them. Like, okay, if I work for you, if I work with you, I'm gonna be on the podcast, right? Yeah, dog, you will. So as soon as I got the team, I'm like, all right. I felt like, honestly, bro, I felt like I was blessing them. Like, yo, dog, I'm a part of Grind2Hard, but y'all are too. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are Grind2Hard.
Big ass family for sure, dog.
You know, Chef is fucking Drip Studio. We're all one. We're all one. So to bring them in and make them feel like, yo, Vic fucking really, you know, he's writing out for us. He's doing, he's putting us out there. He's helping. It's not just about Vic, King Vic, and Drip Studio. It's everybody else too.
Hell yeah.
And that's those two right there is like, yeah, for sure, bro. Like this podcast shit is really helping me helping me help others. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah, definitely too. I didn't take it personal. Like when I was like, I fell off. I got to be honest in the show and talk about it. And I was like a little bit embarrassed, but at the same time, like I'm fucking human. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be perfect and fucking, you know, change my life forever. Like I'm still actively, you know, working on all my things. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things in life that you have to work on. You know, so I'm a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? And
both of us, dog. Both of us, bro. And that's like I said, bro. This is what we do. This is look for the listeners out there. Like if we could do this shit and not bear so much on our pockets, we do this shit forever.
Bet.
Because it's like therapy, dog. Like we 100. Out here speaking facts. We out here, we're not touching on shit that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And we're out here bearing our souls to y'all.
Hell yeah. So we enjoy talking to all these guests and stuff like that.
And later on, if whatever happens, you know, monetization, if we're blessed enough to go that route, then cool. But we're doing this shit because there's others that are in the shit with us.
Yeah.
And we just spreading the message to y'all to keep going, keep grinding, keep believe in yourself. First of all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like my cousin Teresa. She's like the one that got me into meditating. When I was in the mud, like the dark mud, the whole fucking worst place in my life, it wasn't like she jumped in the pit and like helped me out of it. She's like at the top. We always talk about that. She was at the top, like saying, "This is what you can do if you want to get out of there." It's like we can give the information. That's what we're trying to do here.
It's kind of like it's like we were at the bottom of a well.
Yeah.
And somebody just threw the fucking rope down there.
You know,
if you want to grab it,
but we're not gonna. Yeah,
we're not gonna
there's
pull
no
you
elevator.
Up.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull you up. I'm gonna tie it up here to something, but you gotta pull yourself up.
I'll guarantee you'll be able to get up if you climb that rope. And it's like, yeah. So that's what we're trying to do with the podcast in a way, is like give all information we can, be as honest as we can, get some people in here that have done the same thing, and then hopefully, you know what I mean, like you realize,
we're the rope in your well.
Yeah, bet.
That's a bar right there. And when you get to the top, we might even fucking pull you back up.
Yeah, bet. Like, and then come tell your story on Grind2Hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Somebody who started, that'd be dope, bro. Like a fucking viewer that was like, yo, dog, Grind2Hard, and I'm doing this. And then now he's on the show like us.
Hell yeah.
We're just talking about it, manifested it, and now we're here fucking 36 episodes later, dog.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew, dog? That's good shit, dog. I like that, though. Hey, it's good chopping it up with you, dog. This is that shit, dog.
Back to us too, dog. But never a dull moment, Every fucking week, Fridays, YouTube, Spotify.
Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, every Friday at 9 a.m. Listen, share, subscribe to this shit. Yo,
love this shit.
Shout out Liquid Death. You already know we're waiting for that motherfucker, dog. You need to contact us. Peace.
Stay motivated. Stay positive, y'all. Keep going.